The cleaning services market will grow to a mind-blowing $94 billion by the year 2030. And this is according to the Grandview Research Center. Other sources put that number even higher. Imagine how many piles of cash that is. And therefore, now is the perfect time for entrepreneurs to carve out a piece of that to themselves. And commercial cleaning businesses have some of the lowest startup costs in the home services industry. Without any loans or costly overhead, you can build a profitable, operational, generating business that creates $10,000 a month with typical profit margins around 25% in your very first year. And reaching $10,000 monthly in revenue commercial cleaning requires understanding exactly how many customers you need and how do you get them. The numbers are actually smaller than you might think. Commercial cleaning contracts typically range from $800 to $1,200 monthly per location. Some go to tens of thousands, which my company has several of them, and they go month, every month, tens of thousands of dollars hitting your bank account. But let's use those numbers, $800 to $1,000, and simple math shows, for example, with just 10 solid accounts at $1,000 each month, you can reach $10,000 monthly target easy. These aren't massive buildings if you think about it. We're talking about medical offices, mid-sized professional buildings, and some corporate spaces that need daily or weekly cleaning services. This creates a clear, achievable path to significant revenues. Think about it. It's only 10 accounts to hit $10,000 every single month. That is $120,000 a year. 10 accounts means that relationships to maintain, 10 locations to service, 10 monthly invoices to process. The scope feels manageable because it is manageable. And if you're incorporating residential cleaning into the equation, you can now expect an average value of closer to $100 to $200 per property. The actual number will depend on your pricing structure and the type of services you offer. Depending on how you manage your businesses, you could see profit margins somewhere 30% or even higher. And new cleaning companies often see even better margins than established brands because they have less overhead. This means from your $10,000 a monthly revenue, you might keep $2,500 to $3,000 in your pocket. The rest goes, of course, to labor, supplies, insurance, and other operating costs. Remember, we paying to labor. We paying in this channel to get someone else to clean so you don't have to. We are building you into a commercial cleaning business owner, not a glorified cleaner. Commercial cleaning contracts provide stability other businesses lack. Most clients sign annual agreements. They pay reliably each month because they need the service every month. Otherwise, you've got the lever, you could close it. They need also consistent service, usually daily or several times a week. This creates a predictable cash flow and allows systematic growth. That's what I love. For example, go ahead and research commercial properties in your area. Look specifically at medical offices, corporate spaces, and professional buildings. 10 suitable properties exist in most metropolitan zones. The path to profitability. A clean room is just the beginning. Anyone can clean, right? Most people do it daily without even getting paid, if you think about it. The difference between regular home maintenance and a profitable business lies in your processes, marketing, and customer management. Good cleaning matters, but business systems matter even more. Consider how major cleaning franchises succeed. They don't necessarily clean better than independent operators, right? But they succeed through systematic marketing, consistent customer service, and efficient operations. And those differentiations help. For example, you could be like an eco-friendly cleaning services that command and ask and demand for premium rates, or commercial clients often, for example, also prefer green cleaning for LEED certification that benefits them and their business, and it's a good corporate responsibility goals they might have. But even with a strong differentiator, success depends on reaching the right client consistently. If you think about it, a core to any business to survive, when you strip out any fancy words, the buzzwords, then all you have to do to keep on selling, which means increasing your revenue and cutting out your expenses without dropping or lowering your quality. That's it. That's the core. Sell more, save more. That's it. Once you establish your business, you will notice patterns. For example, you might find that you get 3 new clients for every 100 contacts. Knowing this, now you can decide how much time you want to put into the outreach. And it's just a basic practice in taking notes and figuring out what works for you or not. If you know the average value of your contracts, you can predict with surprising accuracy how much outreach it will take to hit your goal. With just a 3% outreach success rate and an average contract value of $1,000 a month, it would take about 400 initial contacts to generate $10,000 in a monthly recurring revenue. Your actual numbers might vary, but there is the point. Once you understand your business, the guesswork goes away. You develop systems and processes that are backed by data that can now help you chart the path towards predictable growth. And here's a quick win for you. Create a contract tracking system and write down every outreach, response, and result. These numbers become your roadmap and starting point to growth. And let's talk briefly about marketing, because marketing efforts must remain consistent. It's not like one-off and or done and gone kind of thing. It is consistency. Property managers receive constant sales pitches, right? Let's be realistic. It's not just you, it's not just me, it's everyone else reaching out to them. Standing out requires what? Persistence. The first contact rarely wins business. A systematic follow-up approach, reaching out to every 2 weeks, for example, keeps you in consideration. And when cleaning contracts come up for renewal, that's when they remember you. Every successful contract gets tracked. Log the property manager's name, note their concerns, write down when they expect to renew their cleaning contract, and then this information now will shape your follow-up strategy. Here's the quick one for you. Set up a simple spreadsheet or utilize CRM. For example, we use Zoho CRM, and I have a code that can give you, it's an affiliate code, of course, but it'll give you, I think, $100. So which means you can get to try the software for 2 months, or just use a Google Sheets, which I would use if I were you, just starting out. So you don't need a fancy software. Don't rush. Start spending your money. And then track every prospect, contact, and key details, because the mind will remember it, but it'll only remember for this much time. Professional systems distinguish successful cleaning companies. Remember that, because building systems really matter. Create clear procedures for every aspect, and that would be client communication protocols, quality control procedures, staff training programs, issue resolution steps, service scheduling, supply management, and then document everything, my friends. Remember that new employees learn faster with clear procedures. Quality remains consistent across properties. Problems get resolved systematically rather than reactively. And let's now talk a little bit about the success through service. Customer service often matters more than cleaning quality. Believe me, that is super important. Fast response to concerns, clear communication about schedules, professional problem resolution. These factors determine whether clients renew contracts or walk away and go to someone else. So you want to train your staff in communication first, cleaning second. A missed spot can be fixed immediately, right? Somebody can go and just wipe it off and clean it, and that's gone. But poor communication can end a contract. Clients stay with reliable cleaners who communicate well and solve problems professionally. Let's talk about scaling smart because growth requires careful planning. And taking on too many customers too quickly ruins quality. Each new contract needs proper staffing, supplies, and management and attention, and growth should follow your system's capacity. Steady expansion allows quality maintenance. Add 1 or 2 contract monthly rather than 5 at once. Unless you're, of course, properly staffed and you have someone else who can go and start one job when you're starting another one, fill another one when somebody else walks out. So just keep in mind there's so many moving parts in just starting a contract. And then likelihood of you putting the right match first time to that first property, if it's a new area, is 50%, right? You might get the right person. You might need to swap out that person. So keep all that stuff in mind because there are way too many moving parts. This controlled growth, when you can achieve it, now will protect your reputation and will ensure you have a consistent service. And create a growth timeline matching your operational capacity and be realistic. Each contract affects profitability differently. A $1,000 monthly contract 2 miles away might generate more profit than $1,500 contract 20 miles away. Consider all costs when you're estimating, and that's now travel time and fuel, supply usage, staff hours, management time, equipment wear and tear. Track these expenses carefully. Understanding true cost helps price services properly and choose profitable contracts. There's something that's called overhead, and a lot of new beginning cleaning companies actually forget about that. That is super important. If you haven't watched my video about how to calculate properly while making sure you're taking into account overhead expenses, then you want to watch it after you finish this video, because if you're not, then it's going to feel like you're trying to fill a bucket that has holes in it, because overhead is going to punch holes in your bucket and there's no way you can fill it. And I've seen companies that go like belly up just simply because they put themselves under, simply because they were like estimating wrong. And it just happens to be that after all overhead expenses are added up, then now they are paying to the customer to clean their facility, and now they have payables for the mortgage, rent, employees, insurance, and all that stuff. And it's just, it can get hectic. It can get pretty messy. Just keep that in mind. But once your system and processes work effectively, growth will now accelerate naturally. The procedures you develop for 10 customers will work as well for 20. Your quality control methods scale up smoothly. Your customer service protocols handle increased volumes now effectively. This is why focusing on business fundamentals matters more than perfect cleaning. Good systems make growth sustainable. They allow rapid expansion without losing quality. Property managers notice this consistency, and now they'll start recommending your services to their friends and family. So if we were to reinforce this, commercial cleaning offers a clear path to significant income. Because why? Because 10 solid accounts can help you reach that $10,000 monthly revenue easy. Strong systems support sustainable growth. And then you've got predictable marketing ratios that make expansion plannable. A good business practices matter more than perfect cleaning. An additional service increase revenue per customer. So starting a commercial cleaning business provides one of the most straightforward paths to sustainable income. The initial goal of $10,000 in monthly revenue requires just 10 good accounts. And with proper systems and procedures, you can reach this target within months, not years. So if I were to assign a homework for you, then I would tell you, list 20 commercial properties in your area that match your ideal client profile, which stands for ICP. And then do a research their current cleaning contractors, see if they provide the contract themselves, like some of them staff themselves and some actually subcontract out to other companies. So those that are staffed to themselves, just push them aside, because you can go after them but later, but go after those that actually subcontract out, and then start your research there. Remember that success in commercial cleaning comes from good business practices, consistent marketing. Did you just like what you saw? Then hit the subscribe button for more advice on how to start and run a successful cleaning business. And I'll see you inside of this video. Bye for now, and keep on crashing your businesses.